Hello there, and welcome to this episode. And inside this training, I'm going to be diving into how to find work life balance during the holiday season so you're able to make time for those that matter to you most. And you don't sacrifice your business for your family or your family for your business. Now, if we're meeting for the first time, my name's Carrie Hyam. I am one of the Beach Boss influencers, or the Beaches as we like to call ourselves. And here at Beach Boss Influencers, we help network marketers like you make more money in less time using social media and automation. When it comes to the holiday season, I don't know about you, but it is a crazy time of year. I mean, you've got, your kids' concerts, and you've got parties, and you've got your business that you're trying to work, and you've got, church activities and all the things. And it seems like you can barely find time to breathe. And it's also a time of the year when you don't want to let your business go, right? Because you still want to build that momentum throughout the end of the year. I can tell you so many stories of top earners that I know that rank advance and like hit top ranks in December because it is very much a month where people do buy, right? So, how do we find the balance? How do we balance our business with all the things that are going on so that we don't sacrifice the relationships that we have? Christmas time, it's like that one time of the year when I think, like, if there's any time that I'm going to make sure that I'm home and that I'm present and that I'm fully enjoying my children, it's Christmas time, right? Especially like the last week or two during the year where it's just like kids are out of school. All the craziness for Christmas is kind of, you're just kind of like those last few nights before leading up to Christmas, and then from Christmas until New Year's. It's like, how do we make that family time and still make sure that our business is moving forward? So I'm going to give you a few tips of things that I've personally started to implement in my own business that have really helped me find the balance to where I'm not letting down, my team, people that I'm working with, but I'm still having a life and enjoying the freedom that I've worked so hard and built my business so hard for so long to create and to have. All right. So, first off, I want to, when I talk to someone about this, they're like, oh, you just need to manage your time better. And I don't agree. And here's the reason: because you can't manage time, right? Like, there's 24 hours in the day. Everybody has the same 24 hours. And it's what we do with those pockets of our time that matter, especially during this time of year. Okay. So, the first thing that you're really going to want to do is you're going to want to put your non negotiables in the calendar first. And this might go backwards to what, your upline or maybe your company has told you. I'm sure they've said, you make sure that you have your business in there and that you're working your business, and they're hammering in you that you need to grow your business. And they do it with good intentions, right? They want you to be successful. However, if we're sacrificing the people that we love most and time with those people that we love most just to grow our business and get ahead, there's going to be a wedge that's driven between us and our spouse, us and our kids, us and our partner, whoever we're living with, and the people that we love, because they feel like we're putting our business ahead of them. And that's not what we want. And it's not the reason that we're growing this business to begin with, right? We're growing this business so that we have time freedom, and we have freedom to be able to spend that time with our families. Now, while it is super important to work, you want to make sure that those non-negotiables are in place. So, your kids, they have a school Christmas program, right? That goes in the calendar. You don't want to miss that, right? Your kids are going to look out. They're going to want to see their mom, their dad sitting out there. You've got Christmas itself, Christmas parties. You better not be on your phone talking to people about enrolling into your team when you should be at a Christmas party, right? You want to be present and you want to be enjoying that time. So schedule the party first, do business before the party, do business after the party. But during that party, you are present with those people that matter, right? So that's tip number one: Non-negotiables for family go in there first. The second thing that I have is, what's your skeletal DMO? So we talk a lot about DMO, daily method of operation. I mean, you can go back to previous trainings and you can check out, trainings that have been done on this. But really, your DMO is like, what are the things that you're doing consistently every single day to make sure that you're getting results in your business? It's all like, there's key performance indicators. You're able to evaluate, you track it, right? Like, it's like those things. So like doing live videos, talking, opening your mouth and having conversations about your business. How many enrollment conversations have you had? How many new connections, right, are you making each day? Growing your audience, engaging with your audience, and promoting to your audience. Those are kind of the three pillars that we teach you to build your DMO around. Now, when it comes the last like 10 days of the year, especially, I like to just have a skeletal DMO. And that skeletal DMO is like, what is the absolute least that I can do for the next 10 days to maintain my momentum that I already have, right? Because I don't want to go backwards. So it's to create the consistency and to maintain the momentum that I've worked so hard all year to create. That way I can spend those last 10 days on the couch, watching movies with my kids, out playing in the snow if that's what they want to do, right? Like, it's if you want to go on vacation that last week of the year, you're free to do so because you have a skeletal DMO. So, what it might look like is, it might look like batching all of your content ahead of time and scheduling it all ahead of time so that you don't have to worry about doing any videos or making any posts or doing anything like that, right? All of your content is taken care of before those last few days so that your skeletal DMO is like, okay, I'm going to respond to my messages today. I'm going to follow up with a few people. I'm going to, connect with 3 new people each day instead of 5. You decide what that skeletal DMO is, where really it's like you're getting everything done for your business in 30 minutes to an hour so that you have the entire day to spend with those people that you care about the most. I mean, we're growing this business so that we have time freedom. And when we're in the trenches and when we're focused on a prize, it can be very easy to put everything else on the back burner. And I did this, right? Like, I'm speaking from experience. When I was trying to grow my business, I missed out on a lot of moments with my 2 young boys. They're older now, but I missed out on a lot. There was a lot of time that was spent watching them grow up through a cell phone because in the beginning, I was building my business traditionally. Like, I was gone. I was leaving them with grandma because I didn't want them sleeping in my car with me because I couldn't afford a hotel, right? Like, it was craziness. And I look back on that time, and it's time that I can't get back. And so now it's like, if I can help you have the best of both worlds, have a business that is thriving, that you're consistently getting results from, and on at the same time have meaningful, deep, solid relationships with your family, with your kids, with your spouse, with those people that matter to you. That's when building this business is worth it. This business is not worth it if you're missing out on the moments. You need to make sure that you make time for the moments first, and the business will grow. Now, I know that there's leaders out there that will say, oh, you can't go, like, I didn't go on vacation for 5 years while I built this, right? Like, I didn't take my kids to Disneyland. I mean, I don't know about you, but I want to take my kids to Disneyland now, right? Like, I want to now, while they're young and while the magic is still alive, because 5 years from now, my son's going to be 15, 16 years old. I can guarantee he's not going to care to hang out with his mom at Disneyland. He's going to want to go and do other things, right? And so it's like, how do we make sure that those relationships are built now? Because if we don't build them now and we say, oh, we're just going to build the relationships and have the family time later, what if later never comes? Think about that. So there's really no such thing as time management. You can't manage time. All you can manage is your tasks and your priority, and make priority of the things that are most important to you. So make sure that you're scheduling those non-negotiable times with your family in your calendar first and working your business around it. Second, make sure that you have a skeletal DMO set up for those days during the holiday season that you don't want to be working your business. Batch content ahead of time. Make sure that it's all scheduled and ready to go so that during that time, you're worried about just the very basics that you need to focus on to keep that momentum so that you can still launch into the new year rejuvenated, charged, relationships strong and happy, and that way you're able to really take on and tackle the new year. So hopefully you got value. Let me know, depending on where you're watching this from, comment below. Where I'm going to be dropping a link. There's a link attached to this video. It might be in the comments depending on where you're watching it. If you want Beach Boss Influencers help in helping you grow your business, scale your business online using social media and automation, then you're going to want to check out our social influencer formula. This is a free download for you that really goes over what you need to focus on to get results. So I mentioned earlier about the DMO, the grow, the engage, and the promote. The social influencer formula is a free guide, a free download that you can use as a tool to really start to hone in on what are those things that you need to be focusing on social media every single day to get results in your business that are going to help you just, skyrocket your business into the new year. So grab that link. Hopefully you got value. Let me know, and we'll see you on the next episode.